the game, the most iconic match, in my opinion, in Italian football. Growing up, this was the epitome of what I always looked forward to every Sunday. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Italian Football TV. You guys last week absolutely loved our prediction video. Unfortunately for Michael and I, we are on the bottom of the table, but we are back for another week of predictions as we have some incredible Serie matches, including the Derby della Madonnina, Inter against Milan. I'm ready to get into all of the games, but let's just recap you on some of the scores. Antonio has 5 points, as last second he got the correct game and correct score of the Parma match, which nobody else got correct.
Yeah! Now you're gonna live to regret it.
My dad, Gaetano, has 5 points. Peter has 5 points. Michael and I both are at 4. And just a recap of how this works. If you get the result correct, you get 1 point. And if you get the score of the match. So if you get the team that wins correct, that's 1 point. If you get the score of the match exact, you get a second point. And we cannot let Antonio
I'm feeling like
be above us.
Now I know how like Spezia feel and the people that are like scrapping for the bottom right now.
But it's still the first week.
It
so
is,
it's like it doesn't really count yet.
I know, it still hurts. I thought I'd be way points and miles ahead of Antonio, but whatever. Next week, let's go.
Fair enough. Guys, if you were enjoying this series and you want to see more of this content, let us know. Hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. And like I said, Inter against Milan is this Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and we will be live 1 hour before the match on YouTube and Twitch. We're going to have Antonio. We're going to have Peter. It is going to be an absolute fun live stream.
Good one.
If you are a Serie A fan, you have to be in this stream. So make sure you remember to do that. And of course, we'll have updates going across all our social medias on exactly what's going to be going on. But let's move into this match let's move into the matches because we have some amazing games to get to. We're starting off with Napoli against Atalanta, which should be an absolutely incredible match. We know last week Napoli did not play because they had the whole drama with Juventus that they did not travel to Torino. Atalanta are first place in the league.
With Milan.
Yes, with Milan, scoring 13 goals. 13 goals in 3 matches, which is actually tied for second most goals in Europe. Along with Bayern Munich, only Rennes, who have 14 goals scored, are above them. So this is going to be an absolutely incredible match. Papu Gomez, as always, in my opinion, is the man to watch out for Atalanta. Most underrated and most underpaid player in the league. For Napoli, it's Osimhen for me. I'm watching out for him, and I feel I'm putting this out in the universe that he will score his debut goal for Napoli in Serie A. Maybe I'm just a little bit happy that he reposted our last graphic.
Maybe, okay.
But either way, I'm believing in you. I have a 3-1 win for Atalanta.
Wow, whoa, you just turned the table 360 on that one. I didn't expect you to say that. We know Insigne is going to be out. Zielinski, Elmas is going to be out. Atalanta won every game so far in the new season. I also have Atalanta winning this one, but 2-1. It's gonna be a tight game, but I think Atalanta have what it takes.
Fair enough. Sampdoria against Lazio is the next match. It's kind of a weird season for Lazio. You know, last year they were obviously riding the coattails of possibly winning the Scudetto, and then after lockdown, they never were that same Lazio that we thought were gonna compete for the Scudetto. And I feel like there's sort of like a burden on their shoulders this year, where they feel like a lot of the other teams are starting to pass them in terms of stepping up. Atalanta, Inter, even Milan are all getting stronger, while they've pretty much stayed the same and not been riding that coattail as much as they probably should have, in my opinion.
That's fair, yeah.
Sampdoria are a tricky team because they look so bad. Like, they literally look so bad. And then they'll crumble against Benevento, but then somehow beat Fiorentina. So I don't know exactly where to go with this. I would say that Lazio, if you want to compete for Champions League with all of the important teams now this season, you have to win this match. I'm going to give a 2-1 win for Lazio.
Okay. There's a big news for this one. We know Immobile is suspended because he did get that.
Forgot about that.
He did get that red card last game.
I gotta watch the preview before I make a prediction.
With Vidal, but like you said, they're one of those tricky teams. They beat Fiorentina 2-1 last game, which is crazy, and then Lazio tied with Inter 1-1. Even though they're playing at the Ferraris, I'm giving Lazio the 2-1 win over here. They still got Caicedo, they still got Correa up there, so I think they should be safe with that win.
Fair enough. Roma against Benevento, the next match we are talking about this season. Dzeko, who is obviously, as Antonio will call it, the franchise player of Roma, has been off so far for this season. He's been missing sitters. He has not looked himself. Of course, we know during the transfer market, he was very rumored to leave Roma, and he ended up staying. So for Roma, it's kind of a tricky period. There's also tons of rumors of either Sarri or Allegri possibly replacing Fonseca mid-season. Paratici could replace one of their directors. So it's confusing around Roma, and you would need to beat a team like Benevento. But Benevento, on the other hand, have not been that bad. You know, coming from a salvation team, I feel like, I don't want to be basic, I feel like something can happen in this match. There's all the membranes, and I know you're gonna tell me which Roma players are out. I want to stick my neck out there. I'm here for a reason. You gotta, in life you gotta have some cojones. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. Benevento Roma.
Wow.
Okay, it's probably not gonna happen, but I'm just gonna say
I put the same thing. I put one. I swear, look right here.
That looks so fake.
It does look so fake, because when I put this, like, maybe Benevento could do it. Benevento won 2 of their last 3 games, and they're looking like the better Serie B team of the teams that came up.
Who's out for Roma?
Roma, they have Diawara, Pastora, Zaniolo, we know, and Karsdorp is out. But even Roma beat Udinese 1-0 last game, but they weren't convincing at all. Udinese probably should have got at least a point that game. So I feel like Benevento, people Inzaghi's Benevento is going to cause some trouble in Rome, and I think they're going to get away with a point. I think something's going to happen.
Crotone versus Juventus is the next match that we're talking about. Again, Juventus did not play the following week. They did not play the last match with that whole situation from Napoli. The big story in this is that Cristiano Ronaldo will not be playing for Juventus. Obviously, he tested positive for coronavirus. We're all hoping he has a speedy recovery. He's asymptomatic. He seems like Chiellini spoke to him. He's all in good spirits, and he feels absolutely fine, which we're very happy for. This is a Juventus that has been heavily reliant on Cristiano Ronaldo. I've said many times in the past, the only reason why they're winning matches is because of Ronaldo. But again, you're playing Crotone. You're playing a Crotone that does not know how to defend. They try to sit all their men back. They conceded 10 goals in their past 3 matches. Ronaldo or not, Dybala or not, because Dybala is still a toss-up. With all the players that Juventus are missing, there's no going around this. I am predicting, even with all these absentees, a 4-0 win for Juventus.
Wow, okay. I actually put a Juve win also, but Crotone lost every single match they played, the 3 matches they played. And even when you said there's a bunch of people absent, we got Bernadette, Ronaldo, Rabiot, who got the red card, and we all know Alexandro and De Ligt are out. And Crotone got smashed by Sassuolo 4-1. It could have been more. And yeah, I think Juve can get a comfortable 2-0 win, even without Ronaldo.
Inter against Milan, the Derby della Madonnina, the most iconic match, in my opinion, in Italian football. Growing up, this was the epitome of what I always looked forward to every Sunday. There's just something about this match that oozes class and oozes, some may say it has died over the years, but no matter where these teams stand, there's something about this match that there's no way I could ever miss it. We do have a fun bet that's on the line with our podcast crew right now. The bet is if Milan win, Antonio and I win the bet. We're both taking the Milan win in this terms. Michael and Peter will have to have a Milan logo on their face for the entire podcast, and maybe something else. Maybe we'll do 2 things. Somebody suggested a butterfly. I think our boy Abdullah suggested a butterfly.
I'm down for that.
On the reverse, Peter and Michael will take the Inter win, and Antonio and I would have to wear the Inter logo. If it's a tie, we will all have to draw something on our face, because it's content at the end of the day. Let's talk about the match. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has recovered from coronavirus, which is obviously the big news, and which is massive because we were not sure if he was going to be there. Inter's defense has been shaky, to say the least. That back 3 with Kolarov in it has not looked good at all. And Milan on the opposite side have had a hot start to the season, picking up where they left off last season. And I know everyone will say Inter is the favorites. Inter have to go out. It's Inter. They're going to win the Scudetto. This is the team. But I do not agree with the entire narrative. I still believe that Milan have a real chance in this match, with all things considered, with the players that Michael will read off that are missing for Inter, and also just the importance of this derby. I think they could catch Inter off guard. Obviously, it would be expected that Inter should win this match, but I already think that Conte's got his excuses lined up And I am predicting a 2-2 draw in this derby.
Damn.
Which is what I want.
This is a spicy
I
match.
mean, I'll take a Milan win, but
Before I go ahead, I'm going to read out who's going to be out because we got a long list over here. We got Santa's list. We got Bastoni, Ashley Young, Skriniar, Rajnan Golan, Gagliardini.
2 hours later.
Duarte, Gabia, Senzi got suspended, got the red card. And Rebic is very doubtful. He's 99% sure not going to make it. He had a bad injury. So this is going to be tough. Before I was just looking at the lineup with Inter's defense. And Marco was saying how Inter's defense looks shambolic. And now they're going to have like D'Ambrosio as center back. They're going to have Kolarov center back. So it's not looking good for them. I was thinking Milan. I feel like Milan could do something. If it's one derby, they could do something. It's this one. But I still have a hunch. I feel like something's going to happen. I feel like Hakimi's going to do some crazy stuff. And I think Inter's going to take this one 3-2-1.
That would be the expected 3-1. That would be the expected result. We'll also have if they don't send it to us on time, the podcast crew will have it on the screen. If not, we'll put it in the comment section pinned. We're just going to read off the rest of the matches. Bologna versus Sassuolo. I have a 3-1 win for Sassuolo. What's your score? 2-1
for Sassuolo.
Spezia Fiorentina. I have a 2-1 win for Fiorentina.
2-1 Fiorentina, yeah.
Torino Cagliari. I have 1-1.
2-2.
Udinese Parma, I have 2-2.
2-1 at Parma.
Verona Genoa, I have 1-1.
I have Verona 2-0.
Cool. Guys, as always, please make sure you are subscribed, like this content. If you want more, let us know in the comment section below. I will remind you one more time, we will be live for the derby. It's going to be tons of fun. We also have an October merch drop, a culture merch drop. You know that we appreciate so much everybody that supports us. Our merch drops are what keep IFTV going. So if you want to sign up for the mailing list, it is in the bio, and text us for exclusive updates. I think we're one of the first ones. Everybody was texting me today. We will send you exclusive news, like Ronaldo, once he got coronavirus, we sent out a message to everybody, and I know a lot of people sent us messages back saying you were the first ones that told us, and also exclusive deals on culture merch.
Don't miss it, guys.
That number is 917-905-2169. As always, guys, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Ciao, ragazzi.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna go top of the table, bro.
What?
I'm gonna go top of the table next.